Well, good morning, everyone, or whatever time it is where you're at. This is Andreas Economopoulos, and it's good to be back with you. And you're probably wondering, yeah, where you been? Well, it's kind of hard to explain, but I will take this time to do just that. And then after we get this all over with, then we're going to move in and start doing what I've always been wanting to do, plus more. So let's talk about, first of all, what's been happening. Well, without going into a lot of details and names, basically, I have to be up front honest with you, first of all, that I felt that, I've had some people with good intentions telling me how uh, to do these videos one way and all this, and I'm not going to go into all what that is because that's all over and under the bridge now of what's supposed to be what. But that was one of the reasons that I kind of backed off for a while because I had more than one person uh, giving me ideas, and some I wasn't too comfortable with, and some I was. But with all that, the other thing is that I was honestly finishing out being busy with the Northern California Conference, which has been over since about November. But also, I had to, I don't know if I told any of you out there, but I have now a grief recovery specialist certificate for my grief mentoring and grief work. And so I had to do a practice session before I can ever get recommended by the company, which I still have to let them know that yes, I've done that now, and that has been over since 1 to 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago. And so now, and of course, with all that, we have something else been going on. My mind has been all over the place of what to really do in life and where am I going, because I've had too many instruments, I got so many books, and, because I just got so many things that just keep me from doing what God really wants me to do in life. And so that's what I had to go, and I had to go to special parks and take walks, do what you call a prayer walk, and really get stuff really together. And finally that has come together, and I don't know if I want to tell you now or in the next set of videos, but something is going to take a change here in about 3 to 6 months to a year, and I'll spring that on you later. But meanwhile, at the ranch, you're probably asking, well, how about this video ministry? Is it going to go YouTube ministry? Is it going to go away, stay? Well, actually, folks, I will give this much away, that even with the thing I'm going to share with you later, basically, the only vehicle I have at this time, until God tells me otherwise, is the YouTube ministry video. And yes, some of it will be preaching. Now you notice you heard some of it's going to be preaching. And that's where I'm going to leave it, because you're probably going to be surprised of what the rest of it's going to be as we move along. But yes, the YouTube ministry is not going together. And so what I'm finally glad about in this section is I'm glad that I finally walked in here, because here's what happens, folks, whether it's over grief, any situation, a car accident, a certain car accident. You know how when something really disturbs you, you back off for a while and you're scared to do it again or don't want to do it? And I've always heard in the past that, well, to get over what the problem was, is you just got to step out there and take your first step out there and not be afraid of things that come your way, because there are going to be more of them. And if you're scared of these small things, then you're not going to make it with the big things. And so, folks, now you know I'm going to come and return and stay with you from every other week or every week, once a week now, because I finally now took this first step on December 24th. And so finally, folks, this has been my biggest accomplishment today, after all the prayers that I've had with God between when I quit and all the things that have been going on, and even after a little before the grief recovery session groups were over. A lot of things have been going on, and so now I'm here, and I'm here to stay until God tells me otherwise. And I think it's going to be great and wonderful. And so, what do I want to share outside of that now to get things moving? I guess the best thing to share with you at this time, folks, in this video is I want to remind you of the same thing that I had to be reminded of. Especially for those of you out there like me who are born again Christians, no matter what your denomination is, folks. Whoever promised you a bed of roses that everything was going to be perfect when you become a Christian, no way. If you read the Word of God, many things are going to come our way. And if you're going to be frightened and scared of the small things, then you're definitely not going to be able to handle the big things. So when something like this happens to you, and some things have had worse things happen to them than what's happened to me, and I backed off and decided not to videotape anymore, this is ridiculous. And so now that I've now made this appointment with you and came back, now I won't be afraid to come back the next week and the next week and the next week with things for you that you're going to love. You're going to love the different things. I don't have anything for you today because of the Christmas holidays except to tell you Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I hope you have a wonderful Christmas and a Happy New Year. So this is Andres C. Economopoulos. I know I've got to make a special video for you so that you can not only watch today, but also for Christmas. There's going to be a special presentation coming up for that, for tomorrow. And so I thank you very much, and I'm glad I took this time to let you know that we're back now, and we're going to do some wonderful things. And may God bless you.